Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Barakah Arif Subangun. I was one of the students in IKMI RISKINA with the student registration number is 140528848. On this section, I will explain about programming the website database in order to learning and understand about the web and database. Then we start just to the material. Base data in web application. Web developing a web application not uncommon for use to be associated with the tables. The database used in the web to store a variety of data, ranging from user data, username, password, etc., as well as application data. The build a news portal application. The database can be used to store a list of news that have been published by the application. These cures are complete web developed so at least have a good understanding of database, although a degree of mastery of highly advanced expert might not be necessary. We must lesser understand the basics of data or how to perform data modeling. This section will discuss a bit about the database and express of using one database DB in web application using Node.js. Remember that the discussion of the database on this session only covers the basic knowledge alone. If you want to learn more about the database, please read the book developed to the database. Now, let us learn a few things about the database. Database Management System. Database Management System, or DBMS, is a software associated with the user, other application, and database directly to retrieve, store, and analyze data. DBMS generally have functions such as 1. Definition of data, which is a function that allows us to define a data model and data direction. 2. Data manipulation, which is a function that allows us to add, update, or delete data we have stored. Data is always manipulation by a data model that has been determined. 3. Data collection, which is a function that allows us to retrieve data that has been stored in the database. 4. Administrative data. The data administration functions such as adding an index, data access, backup, and other. Model database. Model database is a data modeling system that determines the logic structure of a database and basically defines how the database in data is storage, organization, and manipulation. There is very much a model of the existing database, but we will only discuss two of the most popular model at the time of now: the model of relation and NoSQL. key value and document-oriented. Relation database. Model relation database build of first-order logic. In the relation model, a variety of data that are represented by the table and are grouped into the relationship among the data. In implementation type of the relation model, all data is stored in the tuple and table that represent the data models. These tables are the links as a NoSQL. NoSQL is a database that is the model are relative modern. First coined in 1998. A NoSQL database providing the data storage or retrieval machines models different of exciting relation between the table in the relation model. There are many types of models adopted by NoSQL. For example, column based, document based, key value, graph, and multi-model. The main motivation of the approach of different models of the NoSQL is the simplicity of design, ease of development, and ease of control of the availability of database. In most cases, the database adopted by NoSQL model provider better performance and the extent of consistent of the data storage. The database in the context of database and transaction is a transaction database. In the context of database, a transaction is a set of commands that are executed against the database. A transaction usually run in the DBMS and in regarded as spared for all transactions. This means that every transaction can run and cancel without affecting other transactions, and security also must be logic and consistent and reliable, and the transaction represent the change in the database. ChooseDB is a NoSQL database that is designed to work very well with the World Wide Web. ChooseDB, a document-oriented database, using JSON format to store database, use JavaScript as a language of access data, and using HTTP as the API interface. All four of the above ChooseDB is very suitable and easily adapted for web development. HTTP is the universal language of the web, and JSON is a data exchange that can be understood by the majority of that language and system used to develop the website. Basic ChooseDB. Making database on food ChoiceDB. After create a new database, we will take on the page a display list and the document in the database. The list is now empty because it is not filled. Blank database of button ChoiceDB. A database is ChoiceDB consists of many documents. All documents exist on ChoiceDB represented in JSON format. Making a new document on ChoiceDB, query data in ChoiceDB data on Choice can be taken very easily simply by calling the HTTP API directory. Use of the HTTP API on ChoiceDB another alternative to see a list of database and the list document of ChoiceDB is by using HTTP. ChoiceDB on Node.js. Interaction with ChoiceDB on the Node.js can be done very easily because Node.js that supports HTTP API call with easy. Linguist, we can use a library that already exists for much easier for use again in interaction. For this time we will use the chat as a means of the communication to CouchDB and not GC. Cover. Up to this point, we have discussed a lot of things about the database and what aspects are important to note in the database. There are too many or programming code in this section for detail of use of each database will differ, and the other field the discussion of the use of the database system would require a separate study. For the context of web application development, the most important part is how the integrity and security of database are used regardless of the database being used. Therefore, use of database is in a will not be discussed in the tile fairness and the next session. Wabillahi taufiq wal hidayah. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.